Sister.
Okay. I'm thinking, oh, look at you with your polka dots and look at me with my stripes.
Yeah, we didn't coordinate too well.
If we had like somebody managing our
wardrobe?
our wardrobe, we might not have shown up like this, but we did. So let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Let's
You
go.
know, if I was having someone manage something in my life, probably my wardrobe would be the last thing.
Oh.
If I was having someone manage something in my life, it would be fitness. Sister, I'm thinking about exercise. I'm thinking about exercise. Do you like burn calories and get in shape if you think? I think there is research on that. Like you can sit and think about lifting weights and you actually get stronger.
Yeah, like picturing it in your mind. I'm
yeah.
what the word is for that. Visualization.
Right. I think I need to move past visualization though, sister. I think I need to actually move.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about? What
Well, you know, I start thinking about it, and I don't know if you know this about me. I say that tongue in cheek. I can overthink something.
Really? Wow. This is news. We're getting to know each other. Okay.
Yeah. And so, I mean, do I do yoga? If I do yoga, do I do it on a video or do I try to find a studio? I've done some looking for studios near me and I haven't found something that I loved. Do I join the Y? Do I join some gym? Should I be lifting weights? Should I be doing cardio? If I do cardio, should I be like,
okay,
power walking? Wait, I'm not that power. Should I be on a bike? Should I order a Peloton? Do I need to do a pre-test, like one of those pre-fitness tests? Do I need to take before pictures? What do I need? I'm a little overwhelmed.
So obviously you've got a busy mind around this. And I think that the answer is yes, you should.
Can you hear Winston whining?
I can't. He doesn't want to do all that exercise with you.
He doesn't. Go ahead. Sorry,
but I think yes, you should do any of those things, but you can't do all of them. And I think you can wear yourself out by considering too many possibilities. In fact, my friend, you are the one that taught me the term decision fatigue.
Oh yeah.
And the idea of too many choices can sometimes kind of prevent you from making a decision and getting going.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, like, you know, what's one thing you could do today to move your body, which is, it's the goal, right? Is to get moving.
Yes.
And then get started with something. So choose one thing and then see yourself succeed at that. Like, which of them seems easiest to get going with? I'm wondering that.
Probably just taking a walk. Walking the whiny dog.
You know what?
What?
I learned that term from our friend Susie Rolander once. It was sort of this home run strategy business.
Yeah, where you do more than one thing.
Yeah, and that's a whole other conversation.
Hold on.
Oh boy, Winston's in trouble now on the video. But the good news is if we work through this and we decide that going for a walk is a good starting point, then Winston's going to come out a winner.
Winston's going to be happy.
I thought he was going to make it
difficult.
Okay, now I see who you tried to wardrobe coordinate with.
Winston and I are matchy.
You guys are ready to make a video together.
Yes. So, all right. So the simple start is just walking, but the other thing is some accountability. So now this is a video, or we're going to post this video.
Well, I think the simple start is walking, and I don't know that you're going to publicly go through all of your fitness and health goals, but
no, I won't.
I don't think, a simple 5-minute walk is going to take care of it, what you're really wanting to do, but it is a starting point and it's something you could commit to and build on to.
And it doesn't feel as overwhelming. Yeah. And I think, that idea of start somewhere and committing to something is what drove us to write Shifting the Balance, because we were looking at the research on how the brain learns to read and just thinking about the shifts that we wanted to support teachers in making, and talking with folks who were feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I think when you look at the whole body of research and you think about many of our current practices, it would be easy to be overwhelmed and feel like, oh my gosh, like think about those big categories of shifting the balance: oral language development, phonemic awareness, phonics, word learning,
Words.
how we prompt students, the kinds of texts we use, and like, whoa. But where can you start is, I think that's how we
Build some momentum,
thank you for finishing my sentence. That's how we build some momentum, is by choosing a starting point. And it's one of the things we worked hard on in the book that I'm proud of. I'm a simple starts believer. And so one of the things I love about the book is the practical nature of every single chapter in terms of entry points, any one of which could be the equivalent of going for a 10-minute walk versus that big long list from, ordering the Peloton and waiting for it to arrive and getting your family to assemble it or whatever all that takes, and keeping Winston away from it.
Right.
To get started. And maybe when you're walking each day, you can be thinking about what's that next thing you're ready to add on.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Look what you just did.
Yeah, and I think the other piece is, as soon as you go for a walk today, you're going to feel better just having gone for a walk. And sometimes that getting started actually generates the energy to say, hey, I can do more
Next
than
step.
this.
Yeah,
Came
that was
back from the
doable.
walk feeling great.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find there's a yoga studio right, not too far from you, and you'll decide to walk there. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
We wish you all, the wisdom to find some simple starting points and go from there and see what comes next.
Yes.
Dan, Winston, enjoy the walk.
Bye, friends.
Go get Winston to wave.
Oh, get Winston.
There it is.
It was weak. It was weak, Winston.